Executive Chef Joseph Schultz. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you my recipe for an Italian classic called Cacciatore. Cacciatore is Italian for hunter, and when you hear the term alla cacciatore, it just means it's made in the hunter style, which in many times will have tomatoes, herbs, onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, sometimes green olives. Today we will be making it without the olives, and we're going to add bacon to it just to get a little more earthiness. When I think hunter style, I think smoke, I think earthiness, I think richness, and so stick around and I'll show you how I make mine. The first thing I like to do is preheat my cast iron on medium heat. Add some olive oil, maybe 2 tablespoons or so. And then we'll add my bacon. The bacon I have is about 1/2 cup. We will begin rendering the fat from this until the bacon begins to get a little crispy. Now our bacon is beginning to get crisp. What I like to do, pull it off to the side here, and then I will add my mushrooms. About 2 cups of mushrooms. Season with salt. Here we are, our mushrooms are cooked. Now I'd like to remove that and the bacon. Now I will add a little more oil, maybe a tablespoon or so. We'll then add our chicken parts into the pan. I have leg and thighs. The thighs are actually boneless, skinless. Add salt to it. Here we are with our chicken lightly browned. Once I've found it, I will then add my garlic, maybe 4 cloves or so. Then add our onions, 1 cup sliced. Then add a cup of peppers. I have some Cubanelle and Hungarian wax in here because I want to add a little heat to it. We will then saute those for a few minutes. They've been sauteing for about 3 or 4 minutes. I will now add about 1/2 cup of white wine. Typically use something dry rather than sweet. You could use a red wine if you like. I would use a medium-bodied dry red as well. We will then braise this for about 5 minutes. Now that that's been cooking, let's add our mushrooms and our bacon back to the pan. Give it a quick turn here. A little bit of salt. Now add about 1 quart of your favorite marinara. Stir this around, let the marinara settle. Then I will add 2 cups of diced tomato. Give this a stir. Level it out a little bit. Reduce the heat to low. Get it with a bit of salt. And a little more of the herb rub. We will then put our cover on that and braise it for about 30 to 45 minutes. Check on it every 10 or 15 minutes just to give it a gentle turn. to make certain that your liquid is moving about and the chicken doesn't stick to the bottom. Well, after about 20 minutes into the journey, let's take a look. We have the chicken coming along nicely. A lot of the liquid coming from the tomato and the mushroom as well as the chicken. So what I do now is I put the lid back on, but I kind of kick it off to the edge a little bit to allow some of the steam to evaporate. And that will help thicken it and give it a little nicer consistency, or at least one that I'm preferring. Well, here we are after 40 minutes. Our chicken is falling apart. It is ready to go. Well, there we have chicken cacciatore. Very easy to make, just takes a little bit of time. Not a lot of ingredients, but has a lot of flavor. Feel free to serve it with rice, pasta, obviously. You know, you could probably even put it over a potato if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter. I chose to use bucatini pasta. Bucatini is a long pasta that is tubular in shape, and this is a little thinner than what I'm used to. It's a number 7. Works out pretty nice anyway. And I just finished off with a little sprig of basil and some olive oil. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you making it. Send me some feedback, what you think, questions, remarks, comments, and recipe will follow. Jo vet vad jag är.